Okay, so what really happens inside your body after a venomous spider bite? I mean, we've all had those terrible, horrible, no good, very bad days, right? You spill your coffee, you miss the bus. But trust me, that's nothing compared to the day your body has when one of these tiny eight-legged critters gets involved.
Yeah, I know. It's the kind of question that fuels 1,000 horror movies, right? And maybe a few of your own nightmares. But hey, before you start frantically checking under your desk, let's get some perspective here. We're going to pull back the curtain on this whole biological drama. And I promise you, it's actually way more fascinating than it is frightening. Well, mostly.
Okay, first up, let's just talk numbers for a second. There are over 40,000 different species of spiders out there. Just crawling around, spinning webs, doing their thing all over the globe. That's a massive, diverse family. And yeah, they are pretty much everywhere. And here's the thing that's supposed to make you feel better. The vast majority of them, they want absolutely nothing to do with you. Seriously, out of those 40,000 plus species, only a teensy tiny fraction can actually cause a serious medical emergency. So, you feeling better? A little more relaxed? Yeah? Good. Don't get too comfortable. Because, yeah, we're about to dive into that tiny fraction. The second one of these dangerous spiders bites, your body is instantly thrown into this fork in the road. It's like a really, really bad choose-your-own-adventure book, where you're forced down one of two very different, very chaotic paths. So what are your choices? Well, on one side, you've got neurotoxic venom. Think of this one as the live wire. It's a full-on attack on your nerves, a total system short circuit. Then, on the other side, you've got cytotoxic venom. This one's the slow burn. It's a stealth attack that literally destroys your cells from the inside out. Two completely different game plans, and spoiler alert, they're both terrifyingly effective. All right, let's take a look at path number one, the nervous system nightmare. Buckle up, because this is the fast and furious option, where your body's wiring just goes completely haywire. So what exactly is neurotoxic venom? Well, it's basically a chemical cocktail that's designed to do one thing: attack your nervous system. It's not trying to melt your skin or anything. Its goal is to shut down the person running the machine. And that person is you. And this brings us to one of the most infamous spiders out there, the Sydney funnel web. Its venom can trigger something called an autonomic storm. And that is just as bad as it sounds. I want you to imagine your body hitting every single emergency red alert panic button it has, all at the exact same time. That's what we're talking about. And oh boy, does it happen fast. We're talking minutes. You go from extreme sweating and muscle twitching to vomiting and your heart going haywire. Then fluid starts filling your lungs, and pretty soon you could stop breathing entirely. It's just this incredibly fast, terrifying domino effect of system failures. Now, the funnel web isn't the only member of this nasty neurotoxic club. You've got black widows, right? Their venom basically forces your nerve cells to dump out all of their chemical messengers at once, leading to these unbelievably painful cramps. And then there are Brazilian wandering spiders. Their bites cause intense pain, crazy high blood pressure. You get the idea. Different poisons, same target, your poor nervous system. Okay, let's take a breath. Now, let's talk about path number two. If the first path was a high-speed car chase, this one is more like a slow, creeping horror movie. This is where your cells literally get a demolition notice. Cytotoxic venom doesn't care about your nerves. It's an attack on your tissues and cells. Its goal is something called necrosis, which is really just a fancy word for tissue death. It's a localized demolition job, a real slow burn. And the classic example of this is the brown recluse spider. When it bites you, at first, you might barely even feel it. Just a little sting, no big deal, right? Wrong. A few hours later, the enzymes in that venom start their work, breaking down your cell membranes. And then a few days later, the real horror show begins. The skin turns dark, it blisters, and it can form these deep, nasty ulcers. Now, most of the time, this destruction stays in one place. But it doesn't always. In some pretty rare cases, that venom can get into your bloodstream and go systemic. And when that happens, it can start causing all sorts of chaos, like destroying your red blood cells or even causing kidney damage. Okay, that was a lot of doom and gloom. I get it. But this isn't just a horror story. It's also a story about science, and that means we get to talk about the heroes. So let's see how science fights back against these tiny terrors. So, doctors have this amazing medical toolkit to deal with these bites. You've got intensive care to support your heart and lungs, keeping you stable. For those fast acting neurotoxic bites, there's a technique called pressure immobilization to slow the venom down. For the cytotoxic bites, surgeons can remove the dead tissue and there's skin grafts and advanced wound therapy. But there is one ultimate weapon in this fight.
Antivenom. This stuff is, frankly, a medical miracle. How do we make it? Well, scientists give a small, safe dose of venom to an animal, like a horse. That animal's immune system then goes into overdrive, creating these super powerful antibodies to fight it. Then those antibodies are collected and purified. So when a person gets bitten, they can be given these antibodies, which act like a search and destroy team, finding the venom molecules and taking them out. Just how effective is it? Well, take a look at this number: 0. That's the number of people who have died from a Sydney funnel-web spider bite in Australia since its antivenom was introduced back in the 80s. 0. That is an absolutely incredible win for science.
But here's the thing: surviving the bite, that's not always the end of the story. The physical wounds might heal, but the battle after the bite isn't just physical. Studies on people who've survived these bites show really high rates of things like depression, anxiety, and even PTSD. And it makes sense, right? The experience of your own body being hijacked, of completely losing control, that leaves a mark. It's not just a physical thing, it's a neurological and a deep, deep psychological event.
So when you look at the full impact of a serious bite, it's never just one thing. A huge part of it is physiological. Yeah, the physical damage. But then there's the neurological side, the attack on your wiring. And right there with it is the psychological piece. It's an assault on the whole person. When you boil it all down, the real story here isn't just about being scared of spiders. It's this incredible story of biology and medicine colliding in a desperate race against microscopic toxins. So it makes you wonder, who's the real hero in this story? Is it the scientist who figured out antivenom, the doctor in the ER, or is it the unbelievable resilience of the human body, fighting back with everything it's got? It's a powerful reminder that even on the absolute worst day for your body, science and your own biology are right there in your corner, fighting for you.